If you're in a relationship with someone with ADHD, it's not that they don't love you, it's just that they don't miss you. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Jesse Lyon, a licensed counselor who gives you the psychology behind pop culture. And we're talking today about how ADHD doesn't know how to miss people. Now, this may not be true of everyone with ADHD, but it's definitely common enough to have gained a little bit of virality on the internet. Shout out to CCHt on the Discord server for sending me this video so I can share it with all of you. I think it has some colossal implications for relationships and how people can really feel a rift between their partner who has ADHD or even just a friendship. If you want to be a part of the Discord server too and chat with me throughout the day, you can find that at lyonmentalhealth.com. The Discord link is at the bottom of the weekly emails I send, so make sure that you get those and you get free dream interpretations each and every week about the symbols that I'm sharing with you. We're talking today about this individual, Lana Sphere. I don't know, Lana Sphere? We're going to go with that. Usernames here. Link is down in the description. While you're there, hit subscribe. Do me a favor and share these videos with other people who could use some advice about their mental health. By hitting subscribe, you help spread awareness. So do your part. Hit it down below. Turn on notifications. You get the gist. ADHD has a problem with object permanence, meaning that when something's out of sight, it's out of mind, right? Because there is a difficulty with being able to focus and attend to all the different things that are going on in life. Now, that also applies to people. People with ADHD and those who have that kind of neurodivergence in their brain often struggle to keep up consistent communication and to reach out to friends. And sometimes it'll be like a month or 3 months or 6 between the times that they reach out to say hello to you because they just don't remember to check in. Their minds get filled with things. And this person makes a very interesting point that I want to let play out that may just change the way that you see your relationships or even your partnership if your loved one has ADHD.
Talking the other day about how ADHDers don't miss people. And as someone with ADHD, I want to explain because it's true, but it's different. I'm sure not everyone with ADHD feels like this, but for me personally, it's like I don't think about you because my brain is just going with like a billion thoughts like every single second, and there's just always something else like on my mind. And then object permanence, like if you are not right in front of me, if you are not in my vision or like in my ear or like put in front of me, I am not aware that you exist. I only think about you when I like stop to think about you and like stop to like reflect on you and our relationship. And in those moments, I do miss you, but like just like all the time, like not really, like you're not on my mind. But this doesn't mean that I don't care about myself.
And you have to not take this stuff personally. It's just the way, like me being somebody with ADHD, it's just the way that my brain works. And so often I'll like go a whole day at work and forget to text my wife. And so what I have to do is like place little token reminders that like I need to text her and make sure that she's okay because she's a very connected person. And so like what I'll even do, even in my phone, like I've got my text messaging app, right? But I will pin my best friend's conversations to the top of my messaging app. So that way, whenever I open a text message, I remember, oh, I need to check in on my friends. That's what a good friend does. That's not natural for my brain. I know it's natural for a normie type of person who's not neurodivergent, but for me, that's not the way that I think. Unless there's a reason for me to reach out to you, I'm probably going to forget to reach out to you. You can take that personal, or you can just recognize that's the way that my brain works. Now listen, it does not excuse anybody who's being a bad friend by not reaching out. This is my responsibility to improve this deficit that I have. It does make me very good at some other things, and I will talk about that in a second. But it's my responsibility to learn how to be a good friend and manage my ADHD and remember to reach out to my friends. I put a lot of birthday reminders in my phone. I put a lot of, gosh, to be honest, I'm also very bad with names. I put a lot of reminders of people's names in my phone so I can be attentive and be a good connected person because I have a deficit in that area. Now, here's where it helps. I am a licensed mental health counselor. I'm a trauma therapist. When my client's not in front of me, I'm not thinking about their issues. That's great for me and great for my client because a lot of clients worry that their struggles are going to burden that counselor's brain. Like, oh, if I unload all this trauma on my counselor, are they going to take it home? Are they going to be thinking about it all the time? And the reality is With me? No. If I'm not actively working on your case and your situation in front of me, I'm off to something else. My little peanut goldfish brain has moved on and swam to deeper waters, right? So it's great for me because it helps me naturally navigate boundaries in counseling and not counter transfer those emotions that my client is feeling onto myself or vice versa. That's very helpful. So sometimes when I'm working with an intern and they're asking me, how do you manage burnout? I don't know what to tell them because my brain naturally manages it already because I can't remember shit. It's a very helpful little tool and technique, but maybe it's a tool and technique that you can introduce into your life even if you don't have ADHD. Learn to just let go and separate, because that mental separation is something so wonderful to me that I wouldn't change. If you gave me the opportunity to switch to a non-ADHD brain, I sure wouldn't take it. I definitely wouldn't take it. I love the way my brain works, but there are some things I'm responsible for and I have to do a better job at, and that is for me. So it's not an excuse, but learn to enjoy the benefits while also managing being a really good friend. If you like this kind of content and want to see more, hit subscribe down below. But until then, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.